Well, it all began a little over 2 years ago when this all started with more than 200 nations staking their claim to be top of the world. Well, 32 made it to the finals here, and after a tournament, it has been a great festival of friendship, of sportsmanship so far, and one, we hope, which will end with a flourish. Might be going through the minds of these players ahead of this game of games, the very pinnacle of the world game.
Well, when it's this big, Peter, you're having an extra word with yourself in trying to ensure you make the best start you possibly can. Do your bit for the team without any mistakes. We've seen that tense edge during the lineup, so start as you mean to go on, strongly.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets...
Real chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Uruguay, they have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Raphinha looks to the other side, and Danilo. Lucas Paqueta moved on forwards. And it's played forward. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. And Uruguay could counter here. Marquinhos. Here's Lucas Paqueta. Douglas Luiz. Played to Danilo. Gabriel. Turns back here, probably the best option. Played out to the left flank. That has been cut short. Well, that is one way to stop him. Short changes him with that pass. Danilo. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gabriel. And it's Danilo. And Raphinha. Nice ball, and he's in here. Managed to get it away. Threads one in. No way through, so back it comes. Rodrigo. And a shot! Decent enough try.
Rodrigo certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Well timed, excellent interception. Gabriel. Brazil are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Vinicius Junior. Spread out to the left. He's left his man. And here's Neymar! And that has been clubbed away. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Punched away. And now they can clear their lines. Uruguay can counter promptly here. De la Cruz. Here's the cross. Alisson has that under control. Bentancur gets his pass away. Valverde. That's a corner kick. Out to the right. In towards the back stick. Well, there's the clearance. That's a decent hit! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Bentancur. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Jimenez. Driven forward. Gabriel. Brazil are behind here despite their domination of possession. Gets away from his opponent. And it's hoisted clear. Lucas Paqueta. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Lucas Paqueta. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lucas Paqueta. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Great run on the overlap here. Danilo with up to meet it. Now, who's going to be first to this? Valverde.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Marquinhos, forwards and with intent. Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Shifted upfield. Raphinha. Raphinha. The less said about that pass, the better. Oh, can he get onto this? Vinicius Junior. Lovely bit of skill. And the counter is on. Can he get onto this? He's found the way through. That is lovely. Bentancur. Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Clears it out of harm's way. Brazil can start a counter here. That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Shapes to shoot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Danilo. And it's Marquinhos. To Douglas Luiz. Moved forward and quickly so. Good spot, he's seen the run. In it comes. And he just whacks it away. Danilo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, that's well spotted. Gabriel. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Danilo charging forward down that flank. Very nicely done. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nunez! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final two, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played in with accuracy. Danilo. Gabriel. And Danilo. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. And the shot, it's Neymar! It's a goal! That really was a thing of beauty. curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Gabriel. Valverde. Valverde! He's going for goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Sends it forward. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Douglas Luiz. Backward it goes. Lucas Paqueta proves just a little bit... And he's had a hit! Oh, another save. Darwin. It's a pretty loose pass. Out of play for a throw. Oliveira. It's a quick ball upfield. Interesting ball. Danger averted for now. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. De la Cruz. Oh, that's delightful. He's tried one! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Nice bit of trickery. Bentancur gets into some space, and that's aimed into the middle.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And that is played back to front. Douglas Luiz. Brazil finding their passes, and he's forced to go back. there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
I think both teams have played their part in what's been a pretty tight affair, and this is exactly the type of match now when the better players can come to the fore and make all the difference.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. And it's Danilo. And that's been levered clear. Valverde. Bentancur. This is promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. And here's Neymar. Neymar! Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
That was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Brazil go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. It's Neymar! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Uruguay have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Knocks it out wide. Hit into great leap! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
De Arrascaeta, looking for the runner. Oh, super find. Tries a shot! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
In for a header! And the keeper passes the test.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Rodrigo. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice. Neymar! Gently done. De la Cruz. Oh, perfectly measured that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta. And here's Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jimenez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Can he finish? There it is!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, this is just fantastic, Peter. I think we all got the final we wanted. We can all now enjoy it for what it is. This is just a great game of football.
And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And that's caused a worry or two. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
It is a corner, good chance. Keeper's dealt with that. Now it's Douglas Luiz. Bentancur knocks it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Danilo gets it away.
Uruguay are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Uruguay are pressing a lot, not just the front line, but as a whole unit.
Yeah, they look like they really want it.
And winning the ball in those kind of positions is the best thing they can do.
Oh, good spread. And it's Danilo. That'll be a throw-in. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Pinches it off him. Oliveira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gabriel. Lucas Paqueta fiddles it through. Opts for safety. Marquinhos. Nice control. Lucas Paqueta tries to get it clear. The referee has given a corner. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pelistri. Ooh, delicate chip through. And the finish! It's loose, surely this time! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
His radar picked up on that very quickly and he was first to react.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Raphinha! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Float. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style!
Uruguay really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Looks to clip it forward. Rodrigo, and he's had it nicked away. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Uruguay clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Jimenez, looking to break out here. De la Cruz, he's beaten the last man. Darwin. Nunez! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Nunez did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Brazil making another change here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Moved on forwards. Douglas Luiz. No, that's been intercepted. Shifted upfield. Now that's well seen too. Gets his pass away. Could be danger here. And it's played forward. Looking for the runner. Eder Militao. Raphinha. Cleared away. And they're quick to get it back. Forwards and with intent. Gabriel. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Interesting ball. Crosses it in. There's the hit! Neymar gets flagged offside. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's not going to find its target. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Eder Militao threads one in. Vinicius Junior climbs up big. He should have put that one away.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And he's there to clear it. Uruguay can counter promptly here. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. Marquinhos. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And back to the goalkeeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Up towards the front line. That's been cut out, well played. Calmly anticipates. That's a throw. Heads it! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Lucas Paqueta. Played out to the right. Oh, it's played into the area. Tries to get it clear. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Defenders on the back foot. Played out towards the right wing. Pelistri. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, it's come loose. Well, he had a really good run at goal there, but the defence just weren't going to let him past. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oliveira. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good take, big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Now is this the final assault? Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Uruguay making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Brazil can start a counter here. Time added on 4 minutes. Rodrigo just eases him off the ball. Brazil have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Defending of the desperate variety. Eder Militao. Pelistri. Oh, they could break here. Bentancur. And it's Jimenez. Now that's well seen too. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And they're back on the ball again. Raphinha. Brazil looking to pass their way through. And it's hoisted clear. And out to safety.